Next, Somerset Council says it's hoping to raise around £1 million by selling land in Ilminster that had once been earmarked for a new primary school. The site at Canal Way was originally intended to form part of a major housing development, but after deciding to expand Herne View Primary instead, councillors have now approved plans for a new classroom on its playing field. The move will allow the school to consolidate all teaching on its Ditton Street campus, saving an estimated £105,000 a year in rent and running costs. The council says the Canal Way site will now be sold to developers, with the money reinvested in future projects or frontline services if government permission is granted. Officials say the expansion will also include new early years provision, with funding split between borrowing and developer contributions. A Bath family are waiting to hear whether they can build what they describe as a unique eco-friendly home beside the Kennet and Avon Canal. They've lived off-grid on a barge for 16 years, but say they now want to put down roots on land close to the Folly Footbridge. Their proposed 4-bedroom home would generate its own electricity, collect its own water and remain completely car-free. Planning officers have advised refusal, saying the design conflicts with the local development plan, but councillors will make the final decision this week. In Bristol, controversial plans to convert a former care home in fish ponds into 2 large shared houses have been turned down by a government inspector. The scheme would have created 19 bedsits at Chasefield House on Fish Ponds Road, but the inspector agreed with safety concerns that vehicles could be forced to reverse onto the pavements, risking collisions with pedestrians. The developers had bypassed the City Council, which means in special measures, but their appeal has now been dismissed. And in North Somerset, a horse named Pinky is back after a dramatic rescue from a Waterville ditch in Yatton. Fire crews from Clevedon and Bedminster spent 2 hours freeing her after she became trapped. Pinky had to be sedated before being lifted to safety using specialist equipment. She's since been checked over by vets and is recovering well. Firefighters say the rescue shows how quickly animals can become trapped in flooded ditches, urging owners to stay alert after heavy rain and to call for help rather than attempting rescues themselves.